time you say, but
yeah.
Hopefully.
So was that the super important information that you wanted to share?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Because we wanted you all here, and we wanted you all to hear it. So
thank you.
I'm really glad thank you for telling me.
So
we didn't want to have any secrets.
Well, so Melanie, that night that Andy, you were, I don't know where you were. It was just
Last
Paula,
Monday.
Melanie, and me. Monday. Were you still in your training? Or wait, you were?
No, I was buying a new car.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. How cool.
That's right.
Yeah.
So Melanie, you knew already when you and Paula and I had our meeting last Monday?
Yeah.
I thought you seemed weird. I didn't say anything. I knew something was up, but I had no idea what it was. But I thought something was bothering you, and I just didn't say anything because I didn't say anything. Oh, honey.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't even go. I'm like, I'm not going to go and pretend like nothing's going on.
Well, with both of you there, that would have been really hard.
We would have been all weird. I know. Oh, God.
I'm just thankful that Sandy's okay, and that's all that matters.
Me too.
That is what matters.
Yep.
You're so awesome. Thank you for telling us. We can't not know this. We have to know this.
But it had to be okay by Sandy.
Of course it did.
Yeah.
Of course it did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Corey, do you want to do a check-in since we'll get you really quick while you're in San Francisco?
Okay, awesome.
First,
I want
to tell you, I'm so proud of you for going and finding the paleo restaurant.
Ooh.
I sent you a picture of the menu and the food. Yep. I did. And today at the Academy of Sciences in the cafeteria, they had all kinds of stuff, but then they also had a bowl of just plain avocados. Like you could buy a whole avocado. So I bought a whole avocado and I bought 2 hard-boiled eggs and water. And that's what I just did. Perfect. So I did have at the park today, there was a hot dog stand that swore that its Polish sausage was completely handmade with no sugar. The guy was like, no, I'm telling you, it was Annie's Market sausage. I don't know. So I was starving. I had to eat it. And so I just got that with no bun and I ate it.
Awesome.
Did you dip it in mustard?
And mustard. I put brown mustard.
Yummy.
The brown spicy
I just
mustard.
needed to know.
Yeah. I smelled it in it. I relished. It was delicious. It's not the easiest, but it's not as bad as I haven't had an alkalizer today. They don't have a blender. So, but my mom, when I get up north to Santa Rosa tomorrow, my stepmom, she's already got everything ready to make my alkalizer.
Do you feel different that you haven't had an alkalizer? Has anyone missed an alkalizer? Like, I've never missed one.
One day I did.
Did you?
One day I did. Yeah.
Did you notice any difference?
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ate the ingredients. Yeah, I wish I'd had it but I don't think it really affected anything, but I kind of miss like the whole flavoring of it, but nothing I think really changed. So
yesterday I didn't have it either. Because we had to get up at 3 a.m. and I was going to make it before we got in the Uber at 3:55 to go to the shuttle to go to LAX. But my other daughter, Audrey, had a meltdown and didn't want to go because she had gotten her period. And so she didn't want to go with her dad.
Goodness.
So she was like holding on to the doorway, like she was not going. There was no way. And I had
Daphne, do not tell your sister that your mom just told us that.
She's not in the room. She doesn't know. She left. She got bored, thank God, because she was getting right up in the middle of our meeting. No, my other one is super shy. She's the opposite of her sister. And she didn't want to go. And so I didn't end up making my alkalizer. So I was really bummed out. And then I had to just kind of let it go and move forward. And the good thing was that last night, I ordered in. We were super, super tired, like exhausted by the nighttime. And so I ordered Daphne a big slice of cheese pizza, and I ordered myself a salad with grilled chicken on it. And the good thing was, you guys, is that salad came here to this house and it had Swiss chard, collard greens, kale, everything in it was like exactly what would have been in my alkalizer. It was kind of a miracle.
Whoa.
It was
Isn't
weird.
that something?
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I said, no dressing and just give me a side of olive oil. So I just put a little olive oil and salt. and I ate that and it was totally fine. So I figure I probably made up for my alkalizer, hopefully, with that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the food around here so far is very fresh. Because, you know, it's Northern California, and so people are like, so, but yeah.
We're groovy up here.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You're close by,
Yeah.
aren't you? Yeah.
I'm in
I know you
Davis, man.
You guys are so close to each other right now.
Oh, you are? Where are you?
I'm
She's
in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, you're like 70 miles. Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm in San Francisco, and then tomorrow I'm taking a ferry to Marin County, to Larkspur, and I'm picking up
Nice.
a rental car and driving to Santa Rosa.
Nice.
So, and then we'll be back in the city on Thursday
Mhm.
for a day and a night. So, and then
Yeah.
home Friday night. But it's weird. I will say it's weird not being in my own house. Like as far as my cooking, it's
Yeah.
it's not the it's a little weird. But I'm not tempted to eat anything junky.
But of
Cool.
all the places to be in the world, San Francisco is a great place
Yeah,
to be.
perfect. Yeah.
Well, and the thing is that the weather is just beautiful and invigorating. It's like mid 60s, but beautiful and sunny. So it's
Mhm.
not hot. Obviously, it's never hot here, I don't think, but it's not like freezing cold. So we're out walking, and we've been in Golden Gate Park the whole last 2 days, pretty much the whole time.
Nice.
So everyone's out here jogging, riding bikes with their dogs, and like this is not like Los Angeles.
No.
So, right?
Yeah.
I don't like LA. So I will get through it and have a good time at the same time. But I'll tell you, Andrew, you were talking about the cigarette. I didn't have a cigarette in my hand, but I had a box of sushi in my hand with the rice. It was California rolls, and I looked and I knew there was and I had it in my hand, and I picked it up, and I was so hungry, and I picked it up and I put it back, and I picked it up and I put it back, and I picked it up and I was like,
right.
am I going to do this? Okay, am I really going to do this? And I almost was going to do it. Like I was almost going to do it, and then I just.
It's hard when you go in the store and you can't have anything.
I was starving.
You're like, what in the hell? You have to go
Yeah.
right to the produce section and buy a cucumber or something.
Yeah, and you know, when you're here, you don't even know where the markets are really. I mean,
Right.
and I looked over to the left, and all the stations in this cafeteria were shutting down. The grill was shut down, so I couldn't make me any meat. There was nothing. And I look over to the left, and in this one cooler, there was a cup with 2 hard-boiled eggs in it. The last one. And I'm all, oh, thank God.
They're
I
mine.
put the sushi back, and I went and got that and had that with the avocado. But it was
You
a
need
little-
Yay. You had a little somebody on your shoulder.
Good job.
I did.
Yeah.
Her name
You
is
need to
Noah
carry. You need to
Scott
carry some
McDonald.
nuts. Carry some nuts around with you, so if you get in that situation, you at least have some nuts that you can.
Yeah, I will. That's
And
exactly.
Well,
She's like,
why don't
didn't
you
bring
just
the
Google
almonds?"
the closest health food store?
I
There's
know.
a little something, and you can go and get some bulk
Yeah,
features.
and
Or
I
like-
will.
Or like
Yeah.
Andrew said, you just go to the store and buy cucumber. If not, or celery. Well, you don't like celery. You
I'm
know.
starting to like celery now. Actually,
Nice. Nice.
Isn't
Yeah.
that
I
weird?
really enjoy the celery. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
So
It
how
just tastes different.
are you doing on weight wise or measurements or clothes?
Okay,
Any different
so
Monday
I
or
I
since
had lost.
Friday?
Yeah, I'm down 16 pounds.
Nice.
Yep, it was.
Okay, so
12
4 more because it was
Yeah.
12, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. And then that was according to a scale that I borrowed, and that was night before last. So, and then I ordered a scale because I think I need to be weighing myself every day. I think that's a part of this that I need to just start embracing. And so I ordered a scale. I'm sure it's at my house when it'll be there when I get home. I feel fantastic. I have tons of energy. My head is
Wow.
very clear. I don't feel grumpy. I feel really good. I think my switch might be flipped.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not trying
Yeah,
to
it sounds like it.
one up
No, I think
anybody
that's
right here, but
fantastic. That's wonderful.
I think it's
Yay. And you're
yeah.
doing good on cravings and all that. You're fine with.
well, yeah, again, it's just the sushi. I told you at the beginning, you guys, that was going to be my hardest thing. And here I
did
am.
you?
And
Oh,
I'm
how
like
funny.
5 blocks from Japantown.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
even going to go because
Yeah, don't do it.
Do the sashimi. Just go do the sashimi.
Exactly.
But you know what? I like sashimi with soy sauce. and tons of wasabi. Can you close the door, please, so that I'm not. Okay.
You could have the wasabi and then just go buy coconut aminos and then bring it in with you.
You can have
Coconut aminos has a lot of sugar in it.
It does.
Yeah, I saw that. I
You can have
actually
a tiny bit
cheated
of soy
and put
sauce.
I put other aminos on my chicken one day.
I was
You can
wondering
have a
about
little
that.
bit of soy sauce, but can you have wasabi? I need to double check that.
I read the
I don't think you can have horseradish. Isn't it horseradish in it?
Yeah, it's a root.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
think
that's
you
what
can
it
have
is.
Oh.
I don't think you
Well,
can have it right now.
And you know what else, you guys?
What?
I was reading about wasabi somewhere. I don't know why or when or how. And that our wasabi that we eat here in the States is typically not real wasabi. Or maybe you guys told me this. I don't know. And so I read the ingredients today when I had the sushi in my hand. And it had artificial green #5 or whatever. Like it had artificial color. It had blah, 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 dextrin. It had all kinds of crap in it.
Whoa.
No way. Can't do it.
Just wrap it in a piece of ginger and put a drop of soy sauce
The
in
ginger
there.
had a bunch of junk in it too.
Oh, yeah, because it's
Pickled
pink
ginger?
and everything.
Yes.
It's that pink kind.
And that was
God
why
dang
I
it.
was just so glad to
Yeah,
see
you're
those
like,
eggs.
never mind.
I'm like, I'm not gonna, yeah.
Well, if you just, you know what, and maybe when you put a piece of sashimi in your mouth without any of the business, you might decide that it's not that good.
That might solve my
Then you
craving
won't
right
have it.
there.
Yeah, that's
I
all
mean,
it.
that's such a huge win right there that you walked away from that. You were so
Mhm.
hungry, the thing that you love more than anything, and you walked away from it to go get 2 old boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Like, good for you.
Thank
Like,
you.
you're so
Yeah, so
dedicated.
great.
Yahoo!
I'll tell
Thank
you,
you.
get some sunflower seeds. They're salty, and you
Okay.
can just fidget. They're like a good fidgety thing. I'm
I'm
having
watching
some
you
right
eat 'em
now.
right now.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I'm
that
not very
looks so
classy with
relaxing.
it either. I'm just
Oh,
all,
that's
ooh, I don't
okay.
really know what I'm doing.
No,
I'm not
no,
like one of
it's
those
okay.
people at the
It's
at the
just-
baseball
it's
game.
being human.
Well, sweet, Corey, I'm stoked. I'm happy for you. I'm so glad.
Thanks, ladies. Thanks, ladies.
Paula, you want to share? You were on here first.
Yeah, for Easter I ate cucumbers and sliced onions
Mhm.
and a hard-boiled egg, and I was just fine. I
Wow.
looked at all that stuff and I didn't want any of it. I looked at the beer and wanted it, but I only wanted it for a minute, and then I was just too busy, doing other things. So that went really well. I gave up the nuts and the nut almond butter because I think
I heard you say that.
Yeah, I gave it up. And oddly enough, my sinus is a little bit better. I took his advice on a cleanse, but I have to be really careful with the herbal cleanse because I need to stay close to a bathroom if I'm going to do it every day. So I'm watching what my schedule looks like. I'm trying to walk more and that kind of thing. I don't want to be having to find public restrooms. So I'm kind of being cautious there. My total time, I've lost 14 pounds, 6 ounces, but 6 of those pounds were pounds I put on the program. And I've lost.
Wait.
Paula, you
Wait.
tell us that.
You lost 14 pounds?
Yes.
You told
You
us,
told us.
last time you had only not lost any, you'd only lost 14
Right.
inches.
Right.
Oh, no, I've lost some weight. I told you I've lost some weight.
I
and I've
thought
lost
that you.
14.5 inches.
Wait, what? Okay, wait. Are you talking about pounds or inches?
Pounds. I lost 14 pounds, 6 ounces.
Well, then you
Hey!
probably have flipped your
Woo!
switch, right?
Well, I think what I did was I got the ketone strips, and the strips that I got from Walgreens measure at 20, 30, 40, 80, and 160. And I'm at 40, which is called, what do they say?
Moderate.
So that's 40 milligrams per deciliter. So I think that I'm on the low end of flipped. You don't really want to go to 160. 160 is like pushing your luck, So I think I'm okay. I think I'm on track. I think that leaving the nuts behind has really helped. And I said before the tape started that I'm going to be very restricted for the next 3 days. I'm going to
I
have
heard you say
coconut
that.
oil. I'm going to have salmon, spinach, kale, hard-boiled egg. I'm going to really restrict what I eat, and it's going to be the same thing every day so that I see where these strips show and what all the numbers are. I want to,
Good.
because I want a variety of diet, but I noticed that, especially the last few days, I don't really care if I eat at all. And that's, you know, that's where you have to make sure you do eat so you don't flip back from being hungry. So
Absolutely.
I'm having more trouble with the water. I sometimes don't care at all about the alkalizer, and if I don't feel like whipping it all up, then I get all the same stuff out, chop it up, and throw a little coconut oil, salt and pepper on it, and eat it that way. I was going to get some lemon pepper, but lemon pepper is full of sugar.
Yeah, it's full of
So
junk.
it's added sugar. So I said, okay, I won't do that. So,
But
yeah,
you
I
lost
think
as
I'm
much
gonna-
weight as I've lost.
Yeah, it sounds like you're cruising right along, Paulette. I mean, it sounds like
It's 14 pounds. Remember, 6 of those pounds I put on the program. So 14 pounds has a whole lot, but I put a lot on.
But you know what,
Right.
Paula? I don't know if I did. I might have put on weight before because I didn't weigh myself at the beginning. So
yeah.
I very well might have put on weight at the beginning too.
Right.
But still, I am so celebrating this 16 pounds now that I've lost because it doesn't, I don't know, like it's still, you're still losing weight.
See, I feel like my biggest accomplishment is, first of all, I have tools that I didn't have, and that's fantastic. And probably the most important thing is I have zero pain.
Yeah,
I have
that's
no
huge.
pain.
That's
Huge.
No. And that's a real motivator for me. I get up in the morning and I think, oh, let's see, I haven't had any pain, and I'm waiting for it, and it doesn't come. And I think, well, this is great. I'm just going to sit here and breathe for a minute. And I don't have any concern. I go to do something and I don't have to think. In fact, I was helping my daughter because she moved over this Easter holiday. I was helping her unpack, and her knee was bothering her, and I went and gave her the knee brace that I carry with me at all times. I just left it with her. I normally never leave that one anywhere because I'm so afraid I'll need it. And since it's my right leg, I don't want to be caught not being able to drive. I didn't even think about it. I just, no, here, you need this. So, I really feel very confident that I'm avoiding the pharmaceutical, and that I have a grip on this pain and inflammation, and that is, that's just really, that's everything to me. So
yes.
I took me years to put this weight on, and I had a lot of depression. I quit smoking. I lost my house. I mean, a whole lot of stuff happened to me at the time that I put this weight on. And I am aware that, particularly at my age, if I lose it too fast, I'm just going to have a whole bunch of loose skin. So I'm perfectly happy to just plug along with, 2-3 pounds a week.
As long as it's coming off.
That's fantastic, Paula. And the
That's
pain.
so great.
That's a change even from a week. Was it a week ago today, Mel, when it was you, me, and Paula? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, last Monday.
And I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you said that your pain was much better and that you were lying in bed waiting for the pain, and that it wasn't hitting you in the morning, but that sometimes in the afternoon it was, but it wasn't debilitating, but you were still having some pain. So the fact that you're now
I'm not having any pain now, and I'm not even having any nerve pain. So I'm going to increase my walking to see, because one of the reasons I'm cautious about increasing it is that I don't want to be in the situation where it's not simple and effective to get back to my car to get home. So if I can increase it just small amounts without pain, then, I'll just do it incrementally.
Yeah.
So all in all, I feel really good. I feel really good about where I'm at.
Great. That's awesome. Yay. So I've also heard that concerning the saggy skin, supposedly the it's not nearly as bad as it would be for a lot of people that lose a large amount, and often
Yeah.
you don't even have the saggy skin. So
Yeah.
that's another benefit from it. I don't know if it's from all the water that's in our cells or what it is, but it's not as bad as most situations where
That's
you
good to hear.
and lose it fast.
Yeah, that's great.
It's
That's
more
great.
elastic, maybe, because you have all the water in your skin. I don't know, honestly.
That's
but
really good news.
yeah.
Also, all the nutrition, because even though on one hand I'm eating less and less of a lot of different things in smaller portions, the alkalizer, whether I eat it or consciously eat it or whip it up and then drink it, that's high nutrition. That's really high nutrition.
Yeah.
And that's different than having that same kind of amount of food without the nutritional value.
Yep.
So, you know, like collagen is so important to your skin. And I noticed the other thing, I don't know, Andrea, if it'd help you, but I got that sublingual B12 that's highly recommended, particularly for diabetics, and I'm not a diabetic. And I sent it to my son first, and he is a diabetic, and he said, this is a miracle drug.
Sonny
Where did this
is?
come from? Yes.
Oh my goodness, I did not know this.
Yeah, he's on medication, not on insulin.
Okay.
And so then he said, you know, everything you said, the brain fog is gone. I can concentrate. I don't lose track of, I could get distracted. Somebody would interrupt him or the phone or something, and then he'd have to start all over. Where was I at? He said, all of that's over with. And his energy is more consistent.
Now, I missed the first part. You were saying, what did you get? What is this thing?
It's vitamin B12.
Oh, B12. Yeah, everything froze right when you said that, so I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah,
I have B12, the sublingual.
Yes, I got the sublingual, and it's from Solgar, Solgar. I got it online.
Okay.
It's the one.
It doesn't have sugar in it?
No. It's the one that there's been some research about which vitamin B12s have been the most effective with diabetics. And I was looking for him, not for me. And it worked so well for him, I got it for me, and it works well.
Okay.
Great.
I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
Sounds good. I have the Trader Joe's brand, but it's sweet, so that's why I haven't been using it. I stopped taking it because it's sweet. Yeah.
Well, this is a very tiny pill, about the size of what, I think those little saccharin pills used to be that small. Yeah. Really, really tiny
right.
pill.
That's exactly what the Trader Joe's are like that too. They're just pink and it's sweet.
It's pink, but it's slightly sweet. It doesn't taste bad, but its contents are perfect. And and I put it under my tongue for the 30 seconds, and it just melts and it's gone. And I do it with food. Right. I usually do it when I'm doing the alkalizer.
I just thought because I'm putting so much in my alkalizer that I'm getting enough B12, but maybe I'm not. I don't know.
With all the greens. Yeah, because that's where they come from, right? All the green, leafy greens.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
And my alkalizers are super dark because I juice my kale, and then I put more kale in my alkalizer. So I thought I was good in that department, but maybe I'm not. I don't know. And that's when I get the munchies, is when I get crashy. I'm sorry?
That's Eric had mentioned it, and that's why I thought, okay, if some people may have been depleted of B12 for so long.
Oh, sure. Well, maybe, yeah.
Because, a lot of people didn't eat near this much leafy greens for years on end. So I thought, well, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this. So when it worked for him, I said, okay, I'm taking it for me too.
So will you just put on the I don't have a pen, but I wanted to write down the brand name that you said.
Will you just put a screenshot of it on Facebook, Paula?
Yeah.
I'll put it on Facebook.
Thank you, Paula.
Thank you. Do you want to share anything else, Paula?
No, that's it.
Okay, good. I'm proud of you. It sounds like you're doing awesome and hanging in there. And
I'm so glad you don't have pain.
Yeah, me too. Thrilled. That's so
I
great.
woke up one morning and I cried because I didn't have pain. I just like, I can't believe
Oh
this.
my
It's
God,
been-
that's so wonderful.
Yeah.
Yay!
So wonderful. Is it
Oh.
arthritic pain? Sorry.
Yeah.
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 Gosh.
I have deformed joints, pretty badly deformed joints. So,
Paula,
yeah.
are you still, sorry you guys if this is, Paula, are you still constipated? Because I am constipated now.
Yes. And I do have I have an herbal cleanse that I've used before. It's really good. But for the first 3 or 4 days, I really need to be very close to the bathroom.
Oh,
And
that's
so
what
I
you're
took
talking
it
about.
one day and I did okay and everything was a little better. And then I thought, I'm not going to finish this cleanse. I'm going to wait until after Easter and after I've run all these errands that I'm doing for different people because I need to be home for for 3 days to really
I
do
know.
this thing properly.
Yeah.
Corey,
Why
Corey,
don't you
Kathleen?
take a little bit more coconut oil?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the magnesium too. Up your magnesium a little bit, maybe.
Okay, I'm taking a magnesium supplement, but I will up it. I probably need to go buy the Calm, the one that we were talking about last time.
Mhm.
But again, I'm not home either. And it solved
Well-
that problem for me, but I don't really want that to be so solved when I'm in someone else's house.
Well, and
Yeah,
also
for sure.
you're traveling, which can be stressful,
Yeah.
and your daughter's traveling to Colorado.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
You're not having your
you haven't had your
alkalizer.
Alka-Gyzer, exactly.
That's right.
Yes,
Okay.
you are eating the salad, but it is the best option when you can't get the Alka-Gyzer. That's the next best thing, but
I
you're
miss my
probably not
Alka-Gyzer.
getting quite as much as you're getting in the Alka-Gyzer.
Okay. Yeah, that's
All
right.
that
Okay.
fiber.
And how about your water? How about your water? How much are you drinking?
I
enough
think
water?
I'm doing really well with the water. But I can still up it. So I'm just surprised. And it's not that I'm not going. It's just not like it was.
Well,
like
it's
not,
annoying too. It's not fun anyway. And I just wanted to say, I was I've only had it happen to me like 3 times, but I just doubled up on the coconut oil and my
Okay.
water, and it seemed to help,
Okay.
like lubricate the situation. You know what I mean?
And the
Okay.
magnesium.
I don't know.
Magnesium definitely
That's what I
helps
know.
too. The magnesium totally helps.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks. Yeah, it's weird when you're eating so healthy and then all of a sudden that kind of stops at like when you were having
Right.
such
Right.
such quantity for
Yeah.
a while there.
And don't ever underestimate stress. Even, traffic jam. We get stressed about the stupidest things all the time, and we really need to be conscious. And that's why today I wrote, breathe, 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 breathe. Water, 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 water. We don't.
Thank you for writing that because
it's so easy to forget. And I even told Andrea, I forgot, like I wasn't doing my regular breathing. I was like, what am I doing? I totally just stopped doing it. And I wasn't drinking quite as much water. And I need to.
Because you get all biz and yep. Mm-hmm.
And the stress is so much more than any of us think. And not only with dropping the weight or, it affects every part of our body, every bit of it, and it affects everyone around us. So
I'm really super, super, super duper uber concerned and worried about my daughter Audrey, the one that's in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really worried. I'm pretty sure. I've been thinking. I really think she's on the autism spectrum. I think she's like really, really high functioning. I think she's Asperger's. I think she's mild Asperger's, and I've taken her to different specialists. She's had meltdowns her whole life and really a hard time. And she used to self-harm herself in 3rd grade and 4th grade, and now she's in 6th grade, and she's having her at my school is better for her, but still like our daily life is really, it's just hard. And I'm finally realizing that I've just got to I have admitted to myself that my daughter has it. This isn't just me. It's not just us having a bad day. So I'm having these realizations about her mental health. You know what it is. It's not the kind of stress but it is definitely weighing on me. And so you're right. Stress, it's a stress for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'll get it handled, but I don't know. I just figured I'd let you guys know that is kind of a big
I'm
thing.
sorry that's happening.
It's, you know what?
That's really hard.
This has been like since she was born. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's time for me to learn how to help her be the best Audrey that she can be and be the happiest Audrey that she can be and stop trying to fit her
Well,
into
you're
a
being the
box
best
that
mom
she
you can
doesn't.
be too. So
Yeah.
that's
She's
the way
not
it
going to
goes.
fit into the box that I've been trying to make her fit into her whole life. She's just not. So,
Aw.
and none of our kids do. You know, we always have, everybody's different, and
Right.
she's just a little more different, and I just need to be really okay. Just, you know, so it's like, it's funny. I got waxed the other day. Sorry, I kind of took over the conversation here, but I got bikini wax for the first time in my life. I got a full Brazilian. It's all gone.
Good
Like
for you.
all of it's got for the
How
first
do you
time in
do
my whole
it?
life.
How does one do it?
Oh, it was so painful.
I don't know.
I've been
Oh my
trying to gear
God.
myself up. And you know, my best friend has a waxing salon and I would never let her wax me. I went to a total stranger. I did not go to Jamie. The woman was awesome, but my point is, as she's ripping me to shreds, she's like, you know, it really sounds like, because I told her what I was doing with food and stuff. She's like, you're going through this is a big new journey. Like your life is shifting right now in so many ways. And I was like, and so the thing with Audrey and her, whatever her issues are, and I think I know what they are, it's just part of the shift. It's part of me just waking up to some things, you know, and losing
Aware,
part of it.
you're
And
becoming aware of your life, aware of your personal life, and aware of the life around you. It's wonderful.
Right.
And maybe you weren't ready to deal with it before, and
Maybe
now
I
you're
wasn't.
ready. You're strong enough to deal with it.
I feel
Right.
so strong. So
You are. If you got a Brazilian, you're amazing. Like I don't even know how one can do it. Do you scream? I mean, I would be screaming.
I screamed, and afterwards we came out of her little room, and it's a store, right? It's like this really cool like shop, and there was this little old lady sitting there looking at some jewelry, and she looked up at me, and I'm like, oh, I'm the one you heard screaming for the last hour. And there, oh yeah, I screamed. Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
She pulled this, she goes, do you see? She goes, this, okay, she goes, this is a shit ton of live root.
Oh no. Oh, ow. Oh God.
Oh my gosh. And I just realized that I'm talking at the top of my voice, and I'm Airbnb renting a room here at somebody's house, and the house is perfect.
Oh, are you into Airbnb?
I am.
Oh my God, what a crack up. Oh,
That's funny.
oh.
So
That's hilarious.
That's hysterical.
Okay, I'll stop now, but yeah.
So funny.
That's so funny.
And after that, you walked all over San Francisco.
And
Oh my God.
I know.
let's go. Yeah.
Bow-legged.
Oh.
No, it's actually, you know what, you guys, once it's over, it's fine. It just hurts,
Oh my God.
but then it's fine.
Oh my God.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't need to try myself. Sounds too painful.
Okay, so that's all I had to say.
Andrea, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I mean, I don't know.
You're
I've
staying
just got
strong, but you're staying strong but frustrated.
I don't know if I'm, well, a little bit, I guess. And I'm not following Eric's orders by now. I get up every morning and get on the scale immediately. Then I go to the bathroom and then I get back on the scale.
I'm going to do that.
And it's the way it is, because at this point I'm like, I did everything I was supposed to do for like how many like weeks here, and now I got all these cool results and everything, but now it's this result. Like the bonus round is happening.
Wait. I am looking at your face right now. You need to take your measurements before you start hopping on the scale every day, because I am looking at your face right now and I see a huge difference in your face.
Yeah.
So
you're the only one that's told me that. Sandy always tells me I'm beautiful. No, I swear I've looked at my pictures and I look the same.
Take your measurements again. Take your measurements again. I'm serious. There has to be a change. There has to be. I can see it.
I can see it too.
Yeah.
So there.
Your shoulders
Okay.
are thinner. Yep.
Oh, yeah. It's just it's just all a facade.
No, it's not.
You're so funny.
No, it is because I was looking in the thing and going, my shoulders look thin, but they didn't look thin in the mirror. It's just because I'm on TV or something.
No,
I
TV,
don't know.
no.
Yeah.
I weigh myself every day too, but I don't do it twice. I just go to the bathroom first and then I weigh myself. So
Me too.
don't obsess
Me too.
over it that you're stressed.
I
yourself
don't
out.
try to. I really don't, and then I move on with my day. I really do.
Well,
I'm just trying to
Andrea,
figure out. I'm
You've
just
been
trying to
under a huge amount of stress too, and we have to remember that the stress is
Yeah.
killer.
Right. Well, I'm trying not to stress out, and I'm not. I think I'm fine. I'm sleeping just fine. I do. I'm going to try this little intermittent fasting. I'm not going to get crazy. I'm going to back off on the avocados. I'm not going to have any more nuts. I'm just going to have a few little sunflower seeds every now and again, or maybe every night. Maybe I'm just going to do that. I don't know, but I'm not going to eat. Well, this whole bag of Dad's right here is 2 servings at 5 carbs per serving. So that's half a bag. I'm not going to eat half a bag, in one sitting anyway. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to allow myself to. The other, like the pistachios and stuff, I found that I was eating way too many.
I was too.
What else? There's something else that I was thinking that.
Avocado.
Well, yeah, I just realized that with the avocado, and then
Coconut milk?
I'm not having coconut milk
Okay,
at all.
neither.
I took that out. The only coconut I'm having is the oil.
Yeah.
And I'll just take a spoonful of it because I don't really eat any meats or anything, and I can't afford wild-caught salmon on a regular basis.
Oh, you don't eat meat?
I eat poultry and
Fish.
and fish, but I'm afraid of fish right now, and it's really super expensive, and farmed fish is really crappy and terrible.
Right.
And so
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Okay.
limited there. So I was using the avocado as like my oily like fat.
Yeah.
But then it's like 12 carbs. So I'm like, well, that's
Too much
not
avocado.
working. Yeah. And I can easily eat 4 eggs a day, like no problemo.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I was wondering, Mel, this just occurred to me. In fruit, right? I know we're not having fruit, but this is just an example. There's way more like sugars and carbs and stuff in the juice, right? So when you add the fiber, the fiber, and then that becomes the net carbs, right? Like that.
Right.
The fiber minuses out that type of thing. So now I'm juicing cucumber and celery and God, my brain just blanks out after 2 p.m. Yes. And so I'm juicing that, and I'm making like what I call my liquid gold, and then I pour that over my vegetables in the blender, and then I add a little bit of water. So I'm wondering if my juice is adding can my vegetable juice be adding more carbs? Is that a possibility there?
I heard that juicing does not sugarize it, but it ends up, because anytime you juice something, whether it's fruit or vegetables, it always tastes sweeter than eating the actual raw vegetable.
Right.
So I'm wondering if you are getting more of a sweetness out of it. And
I was just I really wanted the vitamin punch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
maybe try it a couple days with just water and not.
I'm going to. I think that I'm going to do that and see what happens.
That might be the key.
I mean, Eric's not into juicing. He's really all about the fiber. I know you know that you were doing the fiber also, but I agree with you. Go for it. Try it without.
Yeah, I will. And now that I totally am okay with, I felt like water was thinning it out, but actually when it's thinner, I can just down it really quick and move on with
it. Me too. I like it with the water, nice and watery, but it's still got all the same stuff in it, but it just makes it easier.
So I'm going to try that. And actually it's going to make my juicing or the day, because I do it every other day, because I make double. and it's going to get way easier because then I don't have to pull my juicer out and then I got to
Yep.
clean my juicer and clean the kitchen and do and all this crap. So I'll just throw some water in the blender with the things and move on. So I'm going to try that I'm going to cut back on my avos, try that, and just see if that, and I'm not having the nuts, so that's all going to be the new thing.
I would just
Andrea?
change.
I'm sorry?
Oh, no, I'm going to join you I'm going to take my avocado down to half an avocado in my Alka-Geyser.
Right.
And then I will allow myself, I'll save the other half of the avocado to have later in the day. So I'm going to join you on that half an avocado in the Alka-Geyser journey and see if that, it's going to be fine.
I would take out just one thing and see. I would maybe leave your avocado, but take out the juicing. That way you know exactly what it is. Because if you take out like 4 different things, how are you going to know which one was the thing? So I think that leave the avocado because like you said, you do need those fats. But just my own stupid regular person opinion, not medical, not anything, just having juice.
Well, that occurred to me too, though, Andy. You know, I mean, it just didn't, you know, and I don't put too much cucumber. It's mostly celery and kale. I mean, I will literally run 3 bunches of lacinato kale through the juicer to get this black kind of stuff that I can pour over because I'm thinking I'm so damn healthy.
But the thing is, how healthy is it? Because I know Eric doesn't believe in juicing, and I also have heard, you know, when you do juice, you're taking out all that fiber and all that everything, and you're just kind of squeezing out like the juicy.
Well, it's just I'm just was looking for the, you know, the vitamin punch.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I was looking for, but because I was also putting the fiber, but I just wanted a vitamin punch too. But right now I'm cool. I'm just going to take that out and see what happens. So I'll do that first and try that for like 3 days. Then, because I'm already taking the nuts out. So it's just going to be all about the avocado and the juice part. So that's,
And
so
Andy,
not Corey, you just do the avocado thing and I'll do this because maybe that's what's going to work for you.
Okay.
And maybe it's both things for me. I don't know.
All right.
And because I may have to do.
Yeah. I was almost thinking that avocados might be stopping me up a little bit. I could be wrong. But
I don't think so. They're very oily.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah. I love them. I just feel like
I think it's lack of things. I think it's lack of if you missed your Alka-Geyser, and sometimes if you split your Alka-Geyser up, I do a 32, and then I thought to myself, well, I'm having all this fiber in the morning. Maybe I should have some in the afternoon.
And that's
too.
I fail at
you know
that.
what I mean? To keep it all kind of.
Yes. Every day.
Yeah. So just if you have a mason jar, do your half of that, and then put the thing on real tight. Put it back in the fridge. Come and have that after work, maybe.
You're so right.
That's what I've been starting to do that a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna
too,
do
so
it.
I can spread out my fiber.
Okay.
And the magnesium helps with it also. Remember that.
Are you talking about magnesium pills or magnesium baths, or what are you talking about, Melanie?
Well, I'm doing the pills right now, but I'll buy I'm gonna.
I just had a magnesium bath, and I have magnesium spray, but I'm not taking a.
Do you think that the magnesium baths, like Eric said, do you like the magnesium baths, Andrea?
I'm sorry, you're up there. I don't know what's happening, but go ahead. Woo! Hi.
What? There's like fireworks.
I didn't hear anything you said. Oh my God.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
It keeps, I don't know.
You know what?
I was having okay, good.
It's where I am. I don't have phone reception here.
Well, I can hear you great right now. So go for it. Just say what you're going to say.
I was just asking you, are you enjoying the magnesium baths? I've never taken one. I've never done it.
Oh, it's just like it's just like a bath. It's just Epsom salts. You just throw them in there. You can get it at Target with like a lavender smell, or you can just put some lavender in your bath or whatever. Just throw the Epsom in there. It's magnesium. I put more than they say. Yeah. And then it because it goes in through your skin. You know, your skin the epidermis sucks stuff in.
Okay.
And then I started thinking about it's probably not a good idea for us to go in a carbonated hot tub because we're sucking that in too, are we? I
Probably.
started tripping out. Anyway.
I'm going in one tomorrow night. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I'm staying in a
I
hotel.
know. I have one at
Which one?
at my gym. So.
Oh, you do. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never do it, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm done.
Andy, you have to go. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Talk. I over talked.
So how are you doing, Andy? What's up with you?
It's the same old. Putting together the Easter basket on Saturday night was kind of interesting because I usually go through and, handful of candy and an egg and 3 pieces for me. And, there's this kind of candy and some more in for me. So I will say that smelling all of that candy, there was a little like, ooh. And then I was thinking it would all be so waxy and icky. You know what I mean? It's like Kit Kats and jelly beans. And I was like, meh. But it really did smell yummy. I have to say, it did smell good. And then the next day, watching Jet and Ted eat it was a little like, oh yeah, and what if I just had one? And then I was like, instantly I'm like, no, because that's just gonna F up everything. Like in my mind, I'm like, you're gonna F up everything. Stop it. And it was just fleeting. Like it wasn't like I didn't obsess all day long. It was just like a little fleeting thought. We had we found that ham that had no sugar in it. It was kind of salty, but it had a really good smoked flavor. So we were able to have ham, and they had their side dishes, and I had my little Brussels sprouts, which after the third time now, I really just don't like them. I just don't. Like, it's not like it's a chore to eat it, but it's just like, meh, I wish I'd had broccoli instead or something different. So I'm like, all right, I've tried them enough. I'm good. But
Well,
so I have.
You'll survive without them.
Yeah, good for you for giving it a good go,
I gave it a hearty try. So
Yes,
I'm plugging my phone in. So I'm down 19 pounds now. So I'm excited about that.
What? You look fantastic.
Thank you. So
18 pounds.
yeah, I know. So I'm like, it couldn't be 20. Damn it. So
It will be.
yeah.
Great.
So everything seems to be good. And it's just the same old. Any cravings I get just really just flit by. Saturday night we went out to dinner with my friend and we went to a Mexican restaurant. And I was like, that might be difficult. So I got the fajitas and I got the mixed one. So it had the steak, everything. And I told him, okay, no rice, no beans, no sour cream, no cheese on anything. And I said, if you do guacamole, just make sure it's a very basic recipe. And she's like, yeah. So I had this huge, because they didn't bring me anything else. I had this huge pile of onions and peppers and chicken and steak and shrimp. It was so freaking good, you guys. I brought half of it home, and then I had the rest of it today for lunch, and I wish I could go back and get more. It was so good. So I felt really good that I could, once again, you go out to a restaurant and they'll work with you. And if nothing else, then you get a salad or whatever. But and I ended up getting a side salad because I was like, I wasn't sure how much they were going to give me, but he piled it up for me. So yeah, everything's working.
Good. It's fun that you got to go out and have something. It's like,
yeah, well, I've gone out three or four different times to dinner, and it's always worked. I've always made it work. It's really not that hard. It's really not. Like
right on.
Steak and grilled asparagus. You can get that at practically any restaurant. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yay, good for you. You do look great. Your skin looks beautiful.
You look great. You have a new job and a new car, and you lost 19 pounds. And your hair's all curly and cute. You look amazing.
Thank you so much. I feel good. And my skin, well, first of all, I'm in a different light, so it does help. But the biggest thing is my skin has cleared up so much, and that's been huge for me. So
nice.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want acne at 47 years old. It was horrible.
Right.
So yeah. So it's all good.
Yay.
So
Congratulations.
You're doing okay with the food selection and variety and all of that. You're just plugging along.
Yep.
You're great results. Probably.
Yep. Everything just plugs along. Some days I have the smaller stomach. So a lot of times, I only drink just the one Alka-Geyser, and it's maybe 16 ounces. But that gets me through the day. And then I have a lunch and then I have a dinner, and they're pretty small. And on some days it might just be a chicken breast or something. Tonight I think it's going to be an omelet with leftover ham and some grilled onions and peppers again because it was so good. But yeah, everything it seems to work, and it does seem easy. I mean, I think what I missed yesterday is everything is so savory that I think I just kind of missed that counterbalance of the sweet to, because everything day in, day out is always savory or of that, sensation, flavor. And so I just kind of wanted to like break it up, And so usually when that happens, I go and I have just almond butter, it's just almonds, ground up almond butter. And I'll just have a spoonful of that because it gives me just a little bit of a hint of something sweet and a little salty, and that usually takes care of it. Or I'll make like a chamomile tea or something like that. But
just have a cinnamon tea. What about your cinnamon tea?
The cinnamon cardamom is my treat. Like that's my big treat drink. So that one I really like. That's when I'm on call and I need a pick me up and then whatever. Like that's my, I'm on call and I have to go out on a call.
I really love it. I almost feel like it's too sweet sometimes. When it gets down to the bottom, it's like, I'm like, am I allowed to have this?
It's so, if you guys want more or anybody wants any, let me know.
I went to that website that you got it for, and I really appreciate that. I gave my other box to Sandy. And
oh, good.
Yeah, so we shared. So I went there and I tried to order more, and they're like, "We're out." And I'm like, "Of course."
See, because it's that good. It's that good.
Yeah, it's really hard to find. It's funny.
Yeah, and it is. It's one of those things where you get a little bit of spice and just a titch of sweetness, and and that's why I make it my treat, because I'm like, oh my God, I could drink this like every day and probably 4 times a day, and so I'm trying to learn how to moderate everything. So I thought, I might as well moderate my tea. So, so yeah, it's all good in the hood.
Yay! I'm so happy. Yay! Look at you, ladies, cruising along.
Everybody, everybody's doing so good.
And it's coming, Andrea. It really is. And you, Andrea, you do look really good. And
yes,
you should go back and look at the first week video.
You do.
Oh, really?
You really?
Yeah.
Oh, the first week video. I was in the backyard in the dark, though.
No, you could see, like, the first day, I think you were inside, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, I'll check.
I can totally see it. Your jawline and your cheeks, I can totally see it. Totally.
Right? Yeah, right through here. All in here.
I wish we could see Paula.
I
know. It's unfair. Yeah, everybody looks great. Don't you think, Paula?
Do I look good?
Yes, you do. You look amazing.
Yes, Daphne, that thing you put on your face made your skin glow, girl.
Do I look good? No one's told me that I look good.
Yeah.
Can you see?
You look great.
You look awesome.
I can see a difference.
You have a
Corey, I see a difference as you as well. I know you're wearing a turtleneck, but one of it might have been last Monday's video where I wasn't there and I went back and I watched it, and I could totally see down through your neck and once again in the cheeks and stuff.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry for fishing for the compliment, but I just
No, I should have said it before. You can see it on everybody.
Yeah, all of you look amazing.
Everybody.
And I'm sure Paula looks amazing too. We just can't see her.
Paula, what's that about? How come do you not want
You'll see me soon.
I think her thing doesn't work.
Her monitor.
Oh, okay.
Her camera doesn't work.
Okay.
Or the monitor,
Okay.
I'm going to go back and look at the videos.
Yeah,
go back. So I can feel better because
Absolutely. And just keep staying positive. I know, Andrea, it's so hard, but I'm there.
I'm okay, Mel. I'm going to be all right. I don't want to turn around and go backwards or something. You know what I mean?
And I truly think the stress is a huge factor. Stress, even though we don't always notice what we're stressing about, like Corey said,
right?
Huge underlying thing. So,
I think the juicing. I think the juicing as well. I think if you get rid of that and it's just water and just the vegetables and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you do that until Friday, I would love to hear what you then come back on and tell us Friday night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or you can let us know during the week too. You could be on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like,
Andrea.
Oh,
put it on
yeah, I can go
Facebook.
on Facebook, right? Hi. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I have a little bit of juice left. I feel I'm gonna have to make it for my partner instead of using it because I can't get rid of it. It's like gold.
I
It
know.
is.
Yeah.
It is. It's like gold. So
It is green gold.
I will.
Brian will
it's
like
green
it.
gold.
He'll be happy.
Yeah. Oh,
that-
yeah. He will. Yes, he does. He likes to be healthy. He also likes candy, but that's another story.
That's how he balances it. It's a
Yes.
balance.
Yes, exactly. All right. Well, I love you guys, and I'm going to split out
Me
and go look
too.
at the other video.
Good night,
Me
guys.
too.
Have a great
Good
day.
night.
We'll see you on Friday.
Bye. Have a great
Bye,
week,
everybody.
everybody.
On Friday, I'll be flying when you guys have your meeting.
Oh, that's
but
right.
Love to all, and I'll be looking on Facebook, and thank you for a wonderful meeting.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys have fun in San
Be safe.
Francisco, you girls.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
We're having a blast.
Go take
Talk to you
Daphne
soon.
down Lombard. Go drive as fast as you can down Lombard.
We flew here. We're not, but we're gonna check that out. We're gonna take a cable car on there because I think the cable car goes.
car?
Oh, you'll see. You'll see
It's
that. on Facebook.
It's
Just wait.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, y'all. Be safe.
Bye. Good job, girls.
Have fun. Thank you.
Good night. Bye, Daphne.